Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about how to stay motivated and focused while studying. That's really important obviously when you're in college or high school to stay motivated. Some days you just wake up and you just don't have any motivation to study, or maybe you're trying to study and you lose focus. So hopefully these 7 tips will help you. So let's get started. First tip is to choose a good study environment. It's really important to choose a good study environment because you're probably going to be spending most of your day, or at least a lot of hours here. Choose some place that's comfortable but not too comfortable. You don't want to study on your bed obviously, but you don't want to study in like a really uncomfortable like hard chair because then you'll be all fidgety. Next thing is you want the place to have a lot of good lighting and outlets in case you need to charge your computer. Depending on whether you're a person that likes to work alone or likes to work with people, seeing people just helps me study, because if they're all doing work then I feel like I should be doing work too. So in this case it's good to go like libraries, but if you want some place with you can make a little bit more noise, go to like cafes. So depending on whether you work best in the quiet or noisy, you should choose the environment that works best for you. Tip number 2 is to stay organized. I like to make a schedule of what I want to accomplish that day. Not like a super strict schedule because then you'll feel bad if you fall behind, but just the goals you have for that day of what you want to accomplish. Don't try to overshoot too much because you don't want to be unrealistic. Stick to it so that you feel good at the end of the day and you don't feel like you need to be studying the whole day. Just get your tasks done and then you can move on to relaxing or having fun. Also, I recommend starting a bullet journal. Here's my bullet journal where I just sort of just keep a task of what I want to do each day, and that way you can break it down like in the longer version of what you want to study over multiple days rather than just have like a list. If that's too much work for you, also I sometimes just put them on Word documents, list of things to do today, and that's really simple and easy and quick to do. Lastly, you want to make sure that you have everything you need, because when you go out to study, you want to make sure you have your charger, all your notebooks, any supplies or highlighters that you might need, because you don't want to have to like go back from studying or have it interrupt you. My third tip for you is to be in the moment. This is not something people think about a lot when they're studying, but I know what distracts me when I'm studying is thinking about everything that I could be doing or problems that I have in my life, and I'm just like thinking about this and like not concentrating on studying. You feel like you need to be doing something more than just like sitting down in a library and like reading a book. But as long as like you remember to like be in the moment, be mindful, and just realize that you're a student, your academics are important, and what you're doing right now is the most important thing that you need to be doing right now. Just accept that, oh, I'm studying and that's it. That's all there is. There's not anything more than that. You're just studying and you don't need to be searching for solutions to your life while you're doing that. Mindfulness is something I think that's really helpful. Meditation, that can really help you in other aspects of your life too, including studying, because you just accept that you're doing something maybe boring, but it's okay because that's life. So my fourth tip for you is one of the most important. It's to eat the right food that help you focus. Being conscious of what you put in your body is really important in any case, but it can also help you get more of an edge on having better concentration and focus, which is sometimes people struggle with and they don't realize that it's possibly coming from their diet. So I've listed out a few foods and vitamins for you to look out for and eat, so in the long term it can help you be more concentrated and focused. So the first one is omega-3s. Omega-3s is a healthy fat that is found in like avocados, fish. It really helps you boost your memory, mood swings, and shown to help with like depression and anxiety. Magnesium is also one of the vitamins that you should be looking out for. About 68% of Americans are actually deficient. Helps with energy, sleep cycle, memory loss, and focus. Where you can find magnesium is in dark chocolate, some dark leaves, avocado, beans. Just try to add a lot of that to your diet. Caffeine is obviously one that could aid in your energy. This is sort of more like short-term solution. If you're gonna drink caffeine, I just wanted to say drink a more healthier source of caffeine, like green tea, and try not to add a bunch of sugar in it because obviously sugar leads to like crashing. Stay away from drinking too much caffeine. You don't want to have also the negative effects of too much caffeine, like being jittery or crashing later. Next, vitamin B helps with memory and concentration because of the way it protects the myelin sheaths. If you guys have heard about that in bio, like helps with some neurons in your brain. Basically, without vitamin B12, those myelin sheaths break down and it can lead to memory loss or in the long term like dementia. So vitamin B12 is found in a lot of animal products like milk, egg, cheese, fish. The other B vitamins like B9 and B6 are also really important for your energy. People with vitamin B deficiency usually are more tired throughout the day, so make sure you're getting that. Lastly, there's a lot of sicknesses going around like all the time in colleges and school. Vitamin C helps you with your immune system because type of antioxidant. I recommend getting those like 1,000 milligram vitamin C packets and just like pouring them into water and drinking that every day, because that way you like do not get sick, or you're less likely to get sick. I don't know, it's magic. So tip number 5 is to get inspired. Now this can mean reading an interesting article about your topic that you're studying, or going back to the tip about where you're studying. I think it helps to choose a setting that gets you inspired or motivated about that topic. If I'm doing like a bio or anything for like pre-med, Uchicago hospitals, they have a Starbucks, and I always see like doctors and nurses come in and like talk about patients, and it's just like a really cool scene that's like away from school that gives you a little view of real life, what you're actually studying for. So number 6 is to take a break. To get you re-energized, some things I suggest doing is for smaller breaks you could do like 5 to 15-minute yoga to get your body like ready and energized. I suggest yoga with Adrienne, I've mentioned her before, or you could do some meditation. I discourage going on social media because you might feel like you're missing out, but do other things online like reading your horoscope, reading some like fun BuzzFeed articles, watching some YouTube videos. Go into taking a break with a plan so that you don't go overboard, but be generous. You can be as generous as you want. Like you can give yourself like an hour of a break or 20 minutes, but as long as you stick to it, you won't feel guilty. For longer breaks, I would encourage going to the gym because you know, getting those endorphins, re-energizing really helps you study and stay focused later. So you can go and eat those superfoods we were talking about, or do something like FaceTime your parents, paint anything that you really love and is productive in another way. Last tip is to get a study buddy. I think it's good to have a study buddy to really make you feel like you're not missing out. I know that's a big problem with people, is they feel FOMO. They want to know what's going on, they feel like they're missing out, but like if you have somebody with you, even if you're not talking to them, they're just there. You just know that like someone else is in it with you. Tell your friends to study with you, go to somewhere like special, make it a whole session where you're just like studying, so it's like funner, you're still doing something productive, you're doing it with your friend. Either don't pick someone that you're super gonna talk to a lot, or pick a place that's quiet so you're less likely to actually talk. So the presence of somebody can help you just stay awake later or just stay on task. Going back to being in a library, if you see someone working hard, it encourages you to work hard, you know, mirror neurons. So pick a study buddy, share them this video so that they also know how to study well. You can go into studying together like a pro. That's all I have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. I look forward to seeing you next week. See you later, and bye!